Well, we all love beautiful, lush lawns, but water conservation is paramount these days. So here with tips on watering wisely, our gardening guru, Frank Ferragine.
Well, hello. Come on over to the lawn this
Your lawn
morning.
is looking very lush.
Thank you very much. Thank you for noticing.
Great.
Thank you for noticing.
What do we need to know when it comes to the watering?
You know, water is one of the most precious resources that we have out there, and there's nothing more frustrating than I get is when I see somebody's lawn sprinkler hitting their driveway or their lawn sprinklers on when it's raining. You know, gardeners can be one of the biggest abusers of water overall, but there's ways that we can water nice and making sure that we're watering wisely. So first off, one of the easiest things you can do is rainwater collection. So let's just say it starts to rain.
So
Boom.
this is your barrel.
This is your barrel that's going to be attached to your downspout. It's going to collect your rainwater. You're going to put a spigot on the end there that can go to an irrigation system or just even to a hose. This is great. A lot of people with community gardens that are not located near a tap will have a structure that they'll just collect rainwater. Plants will respond better to rainwater as well.
Oh, really?
And this is a way to cut down on your watering bill.
I think there's so many more people that are looking into water barrels now, like rain barrels. It's a very smart idea.
Yeah, there's fundraising programs where you can even buy your rain barrels too, and money will go back to more environmentally friendly organizations as well.
Very nice.
Mulch, you know, we talk about mulch all the time. There's the black mulch, there's just your normal mulch that's there. Mulch will reduce your watering by up to 90%.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it keeps the roots of plants cool, it retains that moisture, adds back into the soil quality, reduces the amount of weeds that you have as well. So if you're looking to make sure you're cutting down on work, right? Work, and then cutting down on water, mulch is really key. About 2 to 3 inches of mulch is what you want to put down. Word of warning when you're doing the colored mulches, wear gloves because your hands are going to get stained.
They will. Is it the same for the rubber mulch? You know, like there's rubber mulch. Is it the same?
Yeah, so the rubberized mulch, I would use that more in a playground setting.
Yes.
I wouldn't use that in a garden setting because it doesn't really break down and add back to the soil. So the rubberized mulch, you know, in certain areas is good. That's really good to make sure that if a kid falls off something, it softens that little fall.
One last thing I'll say, you can actually get mulch on Kijiji.
Oh yeah, you can get mulch anywhere.
You can get mulch on Kijiji. They will deliver it to your home because when you go and buy bags of mulch, you would be shocked at how much you actually need. What did you just say, 2 to 3 inches?
2 to 3 inches.
It's a lot. That's a lot of bags of mulch.
And municipalities, many municipalities will even have free mulch. So if you do a little bit of research, you're going to go and you can, it doesn't have to be that expensive. This here is
a hose.
Yeah, this is a soaker hose. So this is one of the most efficient ways to water a garden. Soaker hoses don't broadcast water out, they actually sweat. And as they sweat, they slowly water that space. That then keeps the water around the root system and it goes deeply into the soil. A nice deep watering, not really evaporating. So that's the key. So if you're looking for watering your garden and you want to do it efficiently and cheaply as well, soaker hose, only about 20 bucks. You lay this down, put on a timer, presto, away you go.
So the water's coming out of the whole hose the whole time?
Yeah,
it's not just coming out of the spout.
No, it sweats. It's like us.
That's good.
It's like us when we work out.
Sweaty.
Now, this here, the watering wand, you know, it just looks like a regular watering one, but what I like about this is it's going to get into the plants, not onto the flowers. So not onto, you're getting at the root system. So we're not going like this. You know, like there's these guys that water like this.
It's not very efficient, is it?
No, you want to be like a deep water. You want to soak. The key is deep and frequent watering. So you're going to soak it. You want that water to go deep into the soil. The reason the roots will stay deep, if you go and just do this, the roots are going to go up to where the water is, and they're going to dry out that much faster.
Interesting.
So really important when you're watering deeply. You want to sit there, have a drink, water.
Stay in one spot for a long time and then move over.
So you got your sprinklers that are here too, right? You got an oscillating
Those are the ones I grew up with.
Yeah,
remember, jump through the sprinkler? That was our entertainment.
Go like this. Yeah, that's really an efficient way of watering because a lot of evaporation. Yeah.
It's bad.
This is way better broadcast sprinkler, the one that goes way more efficient. And a lot of the times people out there are wondering, well, how long do I keep it out there? So your lawn needs 1 inch of water per week.
1 inch of water per week.
Right.
Okay.
So everybody's water pressure is different. So how do you figure out how long do I water to get 1 inch? Super easy. Just take a plastic container, put it out to the center of your lawn where it broadcasts out, turn your sprinkler on, and then it'll broadcast out. And as soon as that fills up to 1 inch,
you're done.
That's how long you put the hose on for.
Got it.
Okay?
Try that.
Super
tip.
easy.
That's
Then what you
so
can do
easy.
is get a water timer.
Yeah.
You get a digital water timer. You program it to make sure that it's getting 1 inch per week. And that timer, this is just one that we could do on one of our hoses, but as well you could do this on your irrigation system.
Yeah.
And then that's going to tell you how often, how long you need to water your lawn.
Got
and
it.
finally, that hose there, I want you to feel that hose down there. Feel that hose.
Oh, feel it? Okay.
That is a rubber hose.
It feels like a rubber hose.
Bend it, bend it. Okay, let it go back. See how it doesn't kink?
Yeah.
That's why you buy rubber hoses. Rubber
Oh,
hoses,
I
this is
see.
going to be like a $60 hose.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, this over here is like just a cheap hose. This is the one. This
Bend it, it stays.
It stays, it kinks, it just
Yeah.
gets
Don't
me
want that.
crazy. So you want to make sure that you get a good quality rubber hose that's going
Yeah.
to last, and spend the dollars on that hose because your hoses will last for several years.
Okay, that's really good.